VCT2023 パシフィックリーグプレイオフデイ3にて行われた、ZETAディビジョン対 T1。結果はマップカウント1対2で、T1 の勝利となりました。MVP は T1 の、サヤプレイヤー選手。接戦でしたが、惜しくも日本チームが負けてしまった試合になります。人によっては不快に感じるかもしれません。苦手な方はブラウザバックをお願いします。それらを踏まえた上で、海外バロラントプレイヤーの反応を見ていきましょう。マスターズ東京で日本チームを見れないのが残念です。小マッチでなら日本の選手が見れるかもしれません。勝った T1 にはぜひ切符を手に入れてほしいです。ZETAがスロースターターなところに T1 は本当助けれたね。ただ、彼らはレイキャビックのストーリーから見ると、スポーツアニメの主人公からモブに近づいてきている。それでもここまで来たZETAなら、アニメの主人公に返り咲くという信頼が私にはあります。応援したくなる、そんなチームです。GG、ZETA。カルペがあまりにも強すぎた。カルペは人間の皮をかぶった化け物であることが証明された。ZETAなら LC 級を勝ち上がれる。全く問題ないよ。フラクチャーのカルペはリーグ史上最高の状態だったね。俺はマジでZETAが大好きだ。だからこそ彼らがマスターズ東京にいないのは悲しすぎる。LC 級までに修正可能なところを洗い出し、チャンピオンズに備えてほしい。心の底から悔しい。クソ。カルペは3位ではなく、1位を取りに行こうとしてないか？カルペはオーバーウォッチに封印しておくべき。マスターズ東京でZETAが見れないのは残念。カルペは何度 T1 を救えば気が済むんだ。俺はカルペが好きだけど、最後のクラッチはマジで理解できないよ。申し訳ないが、この試合はZETAが勝つべきだった。こんなに感情移入した試合は久しぶりです。日本チームがホームグラウンドでプレイするのを見ることができないのは本当に残念。カルペ、少しは自重してくれ。ZETAはもったいないラウンドが多かった。日本チームがマスターズ東京に行けないのは残念だ。どちらのファンでなくとも、こんなに熱くなれる試合だったんだから、ZETAのファンの心はとんでもないだろうね。オーバーウォッチリーグ含めても、フラクチャーのカルペは、史上最高パフォーマンスだった。ZETAは頑張ったけど、T1 が少しだけ波に乗っていた。GG。ZETAは防衛が消極的で、敗因だったように思えるよ。マスターズ東京が始まってもいないのに、俺の心はボロボロだよ。あと少しなのに、まだ遠い。以上が反応まとめでした。ここからは、ハイライト集を見ていきましょう。
And not an anomaly in what is going to be a streak of T1 victories here. We should point out, I mean, ZETA really had to fight for that one. Nothing in this first map is coming easily to ZETA division.
But here's the thing is that confidence with that initial duel, although the numbers looked like they were against him. I mean, this is what you need whenever ZETA was getting some of the better wins during the regular season. It was off the back of Dep opening up.
I think we can all agree going into this best of three that ZETA division is at least able to start to recover.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it's taking, right? Whatever it is, and this is kind of the magic of ZETA division. Is that
still very healthy T1 here is going to come in again. Sugar Zero down Saya immediately and then gets Carpe.
Great support this time for ZETA division. A bit of a micro adjustment on the style that they've always shown on B. Continue on this 3-round loss streak in the next round for ZETA. They can still go for the half armors. They're trying to push out. 1-for-1 trade. Can they get another? Dep with a nasty, nasty dash forward, and he gets another one as well.
Yeah. God!
Might just buy enough time for Dep to be able to get a kill here.
Dep doesn't move.
Oh, there's too many targets. He cannot choose.
Then Ted's gonna come up, but again, they got the cover. 2 versus 2 now, Sugar Zero.
They don't know that he's already
wrapping
here.
The box.
Laz trying to play bait. Laz is trying to play bait.
10 seconds left.
Oh, and Sugar Zero with perfect timing.
Down,
Only 5 seconds left on the clock. He has to stick it if he's going to plant.
Yeah, doesn't matter. 6 win.
Out. They can use their own lockdown and Rolling Thunder to combat on the retake. Now, they have to consider how do we want to trade Rolling Thunders. They have to draw that out of T1 as soon as possible. They're going to start with their own lockdown before the plant happens. They want to go in before, and Laz gets one with the shock dart.
Okay, this is going to get planted, but...
Spike planted.
All right, it's all going to be up to this retake now. ZETA going to come back in here with that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, but the counter Rolling Thunder isn't ready to be used. Carpe holding on, trying to make sure his team can go in, but his teammates get hit from short as well. They cannot burst into the site just yet.
And looking, he does a bang on the box. It almost gets Saya. Carpe finds one. 10 finishes what he started.
He saw the tracers. He knows there's one in short. His teammate gets the kill for him, and that's going to be the site cleaned up.
Ooh, this is crazy. It was, in fact, almost surmountable. We saw Zeta Division fight back so well. You know, Zeta, a team that even when they're down, you cannot count them out. And it was especially cool to see Dep kind of come online there and start to really be activated and really doing everything he needed to do to give his team an opportunity.
I mean, that's when Zetas look the best, is when Dep is looking, you know, fired up. That allows them to get a couple rounds where they're not their normal selves. They're much more explosive, and that throws a curveball in their opponent's mind. But if they just continue to play so methodically, I mean, we saw what happened in the beginning 8 rounds. T1 just read him like a book. Now, also continuing to shout out Saya player, looking at the scoreboard right now, 6 first bloods. He continues to get the majority of first bloods on every single map T1 plays.
Yeah, you know, it's an exciting day for either of these teams. But when it looked like it might be like a 13-2 or 13-1 for a little bit with how well they were playing, so it's a little bit of a relief to see Zeta here with a very strong showing, especially being down 0-1.
Now, just in that last replay as well, this is something, right? It was 2 Bulldogs and a Vandal and Phantom, so absolutely trying to snowball things. I think the game plan is very clear. They want to get at least 8 rounds here in the first half. That gives them a little margin, even if you can't really figure out a good answer to this composition when you're defending against it, you'll have such a good lead. And even though they heard so many guns that they were able to TP safely in the middle of that round.
We've got T1 actually pushing out here towards the fountain. Yeah, and it turns out to be a bit of a trade here, but it's one that Zeta ultimately comes out on top of. This is going to crack B wide open.
Because T1's been so well prepped on the other side of the map, this should now shake up the defaults for T1 just a tad bit. I will say, I thought Dep was overheating a bit, but it looks like that kind of execute in all the way through showers. That's something that come on top. Yeah, so we haven't seen the defense with this comp from Zeta Division specifically. You know, in our heads, we can imagine what the idea is, but not having seen that and knowing.
Okay, we've got Dep coming up towards showers.
That's what they're prepping for.
Yeah.
This might actually work out. Dep has been the perfect bait. Everyone comes through the teleport. He even gets 1 kill.
Oh, this is wild. And he'll just take as many as he possibly can now. Meanwhile, Carpe, finally, position. Very, well, keep this for as long as possible. The rest of the team's going to be able to come back. Saya finds 1. His 10 goes down. Laz starts to defuse. Where's the interruptions?
It's not happening yet. The shower's backup is way too late. He's going to be able to hold it, and the defuse happens.
Yeah. Who next? The next person's going to die. Man.
I mean, the support from the forces on Garden, right? Crow and Laz.
Is going to be here on the side.
Oh,
she'll give him a good swing. He just doesn't see anybody. An unfortunate moment. He's going to back out of U-Haul now. And it's going to be T1 coming on site.
Yeah, the wingman's coming in as well, but the Rolling Thunder is able to stop the push. Oh my gosh, they are all stuck in there. That's a double kill.
30 seconds left.
Totally nuked, but you know what? It's still doable. T1's got 3-3.
Bunchkin?
Oh my god. The fact that ulti was spent like that and they might not take this is huge. Zeta might make it worth it though. Sugar Zero gets that kill. No plant yet. 15 seconds.
Yeah, Sugar Zero just needs to wait until 10 gets here. Showstopper.
Spike planted.
Tried to get it over those boxes.
Yeah. Crazy moment there. Sugar Zero does get the double.
The ace for Sugar Zero.
Here it's like, well, hold on a second.
Well,
this might still be doable.
Yeah, this moment right here. I mean, Dep even knew to check that little sliver away from the orbital strike, and Bunchkin almost makes a heroic attempt at recovering the round, but Sugar Zero continues to stay calm, man.
Yeah, it's down to 3 here for T1. Spam that shot into the smoke can't quite connect anything just yet.
They have Guiding Light as well. It is available. Double flashes on Breach as well.
And still back here. Wait, Crow gets another one.
Oh, the pit goes down.
All right, it's just Saya left over, and then there's none. This is going to be the 11th win here for Zeta.
I love the way that they use everything they had in terms of utility to just clear out the pit, right? They're just slowly inching in after they get the initial kill. And then the thing is that Carpe, not only is he caught off guard, 10, is he going to overeat a bit? No, he's going to get the kill.
Huge play there. The operator's shot misses Dep. again with the glass cannon setup, is shot down by Zeta.
And now he knows that 10 is on the flank from the teleporter. T1 Zeta keeping the T1 dream alive.
All right, well, this spike is taken away, man, and Zeta needs to figure out how to stop it. Sugar Zero just on the outside. I mean, they're so iced out, they just don't have that much intel.
Shorty in hand, Ban ready for the go. Oh, he tries to swing, but misses the timing.
Yeah, Munchkin got to back up. Zaya sees him. Not able to get those shots to really connect.
But they've already spread the angles. The sneak bite. Oh, Laz fires back! And Zeta Division takes us to a map 3, keeping the Japanese hope alive.
Yep, that spike is diffused. Possibility for them. The T1, I mean, they've shown such an improved version of themselves here in the last week. Really making for some great games here. I'm almost bummed out one of these teams is not going to move on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we've been blessed with such a good first season of VCT Pacific, right? A lot of people were concerned, what if we still see kind of that big gap between DRX, PaperX, and the rest? Yes, obviously, they still seem to be the top 2 as they've proven so far. However, all the other teams have really improved. I mean, every time we have to eliminate a team, we talk about what a shame it is that we cannot watch them anymore until the last chance qualifiers for champions later in the year.
Well, I mean, Zeta, I got to say, I'm really happy to see they made that work in overtime, especially when Dep, just having that operator and then getting picked off, I thought, oh man, this might actually just fall apart. But a good recovery there from Zeta. And so here we go. It's anybody's game still. And honestly, I think as we go into map 3, it's going to be a close one. It could be very easily another overtime.
Now, of course, all the
area.
Oh, an over-under setup here. But there's still so many more. They do dodge the flash, anti-flash there, but Dep drops down.
Well, this is going swimmingly for Zeta. Carpe is still back here, so it's not cleared yet, but
is available for Sugar Zero though.
All right, they're going to just go ahead and nuke that position. Rogue at Zeta.
Oh, Laz still alive.
Tell you what, Zeta Division starting to do it. Not a lot of time left on this spike.
Oh, and the Rolling Thunder as well. They absolutely want to secure this round, because if they do, the economy will be broken for T1.
Rogue gets another, it's just Munchkin left over, but the spike is going off. And this round is going to be a win here. A big one for that matter.
10 actually gets picked off over by B main.
Yeah, big moment here. The question is, how much can Munchkin mow down?
Oh, do they check for it? Oh, they
totally screwed that up.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, that is a screw up. That's the only thing we can say about that one. I mean, both sides made a mistake, but Sugar Zero recovers.
The battle of the bads there for a second. Yeah, unfortunately, Munchkin doesn't even shave off any. And so this spike's going down, and I don't know if this retake is going to be possible. Sugar Zero and Laz are low.
I mean, T1, you do have to try, right? You've got some creds banked up. You got to try to do whatever damage you can.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
2v2.
They're halfway there.
The Rolling Thunder being used to secure it. Crow, excellent decision making. This has allowed Dep to reposition as well as a crossfire.
Okay, can't quite get it. Good round, regardless there at the end. T1 fighting back very well. Yeah, they're just going to have to bum rush into this. And Munchkin just not able to make a whole lot work. We can get this lockdown set up over here as well. Ben on the hunt. He's got to back out, and he just barely gets out in time.
Okay, Zeta Division, they want to secure a bit more space, so they want to push into defender spawn, but they cannot. The smokes take too long. Okay, good position for the lockdown. Buying enough time.
Not bad. And so this is going to give them plenty of time, and it's going to be a real strain here for T1 to try to come break through this.
Sugar Zero still has the molly, but he's not using it just yet, but an excellent fault line coming in from Crow.
Yeah, Sugar Zero advances, gets behind the box, and he has no idea that he's back there. And dude, Zeta is just on point.
During that time, we actually, I believe it was it was actually Ban trying to create some other space because they thought they were going to lose Sands. He loses that duel. Zeta Division able to succeed in the retake.
So we have another timeout called here for Zeta. But yeah, I mean, a heartbreaking moment here for the Japanese fans. Obviously, a really exciting moment if you're a fan of T1. I mean, the truth is that T1, they were very much overshadowed by a lot of the other teams here. And we didn't really know what to expect with them. In some ways, they were a bit of an afterthought compared to some of these heavier heavyweight teams and some of these teams from the other regions. We were really curious to see how they would play, but they've really brought some great games. they're going to move forward. Let's see how far they can go.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a absolutely crazy story if T1 was able to go to Masters Tokyo, you know, in their first season as a team together. Of course, you know, Genji would be in the same boat tomorrow as well, but Zeta Division, they played their hearts out, and we thought that fairy tale run could be repeated here in the playoffs of VCT Pacific, but it was not meant to be. T1, just the stronger team to the very end today in this best of 3.
ゼータディビジョンの VCT2023 パシフィックリーグでの戦いはここまでとなります。熱くなる試合をありがとうございました。なお、8月に開催されるチャンピオンズのラストチャンス予選への出場が決定しており、7月15日から23日に行われる予定なので、また一緒に応援しましょう。ここまでのご視聴ありがとうございました。バイバイ。
危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ